are you? How are you, my love? Nice to see you. How'd you do? Thank you very much. Whoa. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Oh, what a super audience, and welcome to the first of a brand new series of 3, 2, 1. You know me, I'm Ted Rogers, the man with the aerobic fingers. Can you do that yet? Come on, you've had a layoff. Try it. There's a couple of opinions buzzing around as always. Yeah, no, my fingers are in great shape. It's the rest of me that's terrible. But it's good to be back with you today. We've got a great lineup for you, and it's a good theme, something very dear to my heart. Music hall is our theme. Of course, I didn't play music hall, but I played variety. And you know, some of the stars of the day, I mean, they had very humble beginnings, like Larry Grayson. He started with just a limp finger. I worked at the Glasgow Empire with the great Iranis. Now, they were a knife-throwing act. The trouble was, he was bad-tempered and he only had one eye. So she kept trying to keep on the good side of him. Now then, here's a little guy that I know our contestants are going to say, I don't wish to know that. Would you kindly leave the stage? That's our resident booby prize. My little friend, Dusty Bin. He's right here. Look at him. Oh, Dusty. There you have it, dressed up, of course, music hall the theme. Bud Flanagan he's supposed to be, but wait a minute, Dusty, Bud Flanagan never had a carnation, did he? No, I don't believe he did. A carnation? Get it. All right. Okay. Look at that. They'll never believe that now. Now we know what the tower was for. So, kids, he's just as bad as ever, the little rascal. Win him, of course. All our contestants do is to take home a brand new dustbin. Curtain is about to rise on Music Hall. Let's meet the people without whom we just couldn't do the show, our contestants.
Reedy Frank from Essex. John Tulloch and Anne Graham from Edinburgh. Jack and Ethel Shaw from Jersey.
Indeed, Ethel and Jack Shaw, our first couple from Jersey. Jersey, Channel Islands, a lovely place indeed. But Jack, not from there originally, eh? Where are you from originally?
Murfield in Yorkshire.
Murfield, Yorkshire. Now, where exactly is that?
It's between Leeds and Huddersfield.
Not too far away from here, in fact. And, of course, I see here, Ethel, you're from another place, too. Where are you from?
Manchester.
Manchester originally.
Yeah.
Both now in Jersey, so I suppose they have their Battle of the Flowers. You have your own Battle of the Roses, do you?
Yeah.
You're retired, of course, Jack. What did you do when you used to work?
I work for British Rail.
Really? You were the one?
Train driver. Yes.
No. Really? And how long? 44 years?
44 years, yes.
As a matter of interest, how much would a trip cost in those days?
2 and 6pence.
2 and 6. Now, I can't even work it out now. It's 12.5p.
That's correct.
Now, is that just to get there?
No, that's for the entrance to either the Blackpool Tower or the Winter Gardens for dancing.
Oh, dear. Very dear, wasn't it? The bad old days it was. Good you're here. Make them feel at home. Lovely. Wow. Here, of course, we do have Harry and Reen or Reenie?
Reenie.
Reenie, that's right. Frank from Hainault, Essex, I know that, on the A12 up to Chelmsford and all that. And you're retired, of course, Harry. Now, what did you used to do?
I used to be a salesman, of all things. Work in the markets, selling materials.
In the markets?
Yes.
Materials?
Materials.
Did you deal in cheap material like I use?
Well,
No.
not really.
No, a bit better than that, I'm sure. And Reen, you used to work in the market too, yes?
Yeah, I had to.
And I
He
bet-
couldn't manage by himself.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. And your hobbies now, you don't, well, you do. You're very busy because you like, what? Dance?
Everything. Dancing,
Yes, oh,
yes.
yes.
Is that ballroom dancing?
Ballroom
Yes,
dancing.
And have you won cups and medals and things?
We've won medals.
Yes?
Yes, we've just won one at holiday camp we went to.
Really?
Yes, at
And
Yarmouth.
do you wear the tails and the
Oh,
lovely
no,
dress?
no,
No,
no, not
no.
that. We're not
Oh,
quite
you
as
should.
good as
Couldn't you see
No,
that?
No, no. We did
And
get-
Reenie is wearing a dress of white organza, 20,000 sequins, each one stitched on by herself. What they won't tell her is that Harry's been waiting at home a fortnight to have a button sewn on his trousers.
That could be.
Make them feel at home, folks, will you? Glad you're here. Yes. Another lovely part of the world. From up there in Edinburgh, a lovely city, John Tulloch and Anne Graham. From Edinburgh. Which part of Edinburgh is that, John?
Leith.
Leith, yes. I see. And you two, you met at an amateur operatic society, and you've been courting ever since?
That's right.
Uh-huh. And when was that?
1963.
Well, don't push him. Why should you? Be celebrating their silver anniversary of the engagement soon, won't you? Listen, you've done lots of those sort of amateur operatic shows, and what have you appeared in? What shows have you done?
Oklahoma, South Pacific.
South Pacific. Can't you see all those lovesick sailors? There is nothing like a dame. But him dressed up to prove it. Good you hear. Make them feel at home. Nice to see you. Good. Okay. Nice, folks. We're about to start our quiz. Now, remember, in our quiz, they have 2 rounds of questioning. They play for £10 for each correct answer in the first round. The amount they win at the end of the first round is what they play for each correct answer in the second round. At the end of the quiz, the couple with the lowest amount of money will leave us at that point, leaving the remaining 2 couples to go right through part 2. Let's meet the lady with the questions. Lovely Caroline Munro is here. Hey, Caroline. Look at that. Smashing. Knockout outfit. I don't know, I like that top, and those strides are not bad either.
Not bad, are they?
Hey, listen, are you with us for the whole series too?
I am.
Smash it. Let's get over and play the quiz, shall we? That's lovely. Okay then, Jack and Ethel, I'd like to take one of those 3 envelopes, would you? Thank you, Caroline. Now, you know, of course, it's question and answer. We like you to answer alternately, and that, of course, Ethel, is ladies first. 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. I must accept the first answer you give me. And if you don't know an answer, just say don't know or pass, and I will go on to your partner with the next question. That way you can build up your score. But the first answer, if it's wrong, I must end it right there. Okay? So good luck to you, and I'll let you have one to start with here. This question is about famous pairs in various branches of show business. We will give you one name, and we want you to give us the other. The name of John Travolta is often linked with Olivia Newton-John. So we'll start you with that one. John Travolta and...
Olivia Newton-John.
Abbott and...
Costello.
Peter Cook and...
Pass.
Cannon and...
Ball.
Hinge and...
Brackett.
Peters and...
Lee.
Jewell and...
Wallace.
Norton and...
Pass.
Rowitz and...
Landau.
B.B. Daniels and...
Ben Lyon.
Indeed, Ben Lyon was right. Okay, the couple you didn't know, Norton and Gold of the Crazy Gang. Can you remember them now? And the other one was Peter Cook and Dudley Moore was what we wanted. That's about it. You've done pretty good. 8 right, I think. Yes, it gives you £80. A nice start for you. Smash it. Good, good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Caroline, thanks. Okay, now read. Same thing, answer alternately. Don't know an answer, just say pass or don't know. Same question, it's about famous pairs in various branches of show business. We will give you one name, we want you to give us the other. The name of Humphrey Bogart is often linked with Lauren Bacall. We'll start you with that one. Humphrey Bogart and...
Lauren Bacall.
Little and...
Large.
Morecambe and...
Wise.
Flanders and...
Pass.
Nina and...
Frederick.
Flanagan and...
Allen.
Jeanette MacDonald and...
Pass.
Greer Garson and...
Pass.
George Burns and...
Gracie Allen.
Peter Brough and...
Pass.
Peter Brough and Archie Andrews
Archie
is what we
Andrews.
wanted there. Never mind. Greer Garson and, can you remember who she was always working with?
Pigeon.
It was indeed Walter Pigeon. Now you know. Jeanette MacDonald and When I'm
Nelson
Calling
Eddy.
You. And Nelson Eddy, you didn't know that one. And Flanders, of course, Flanders and Swan was
Swan.
the other one. But that's not too bad. What have we got at the end of that round? 6 right, £60. That's also very good indeed. Nice. Okay, Caroline, thank you. The last envelope, Anne and John, so that's for you. Here it comes. The question, again, is about famous pairs in various branches of show business. We will give you one name. We want you to give us the other. The name of John Lennon is often linked with Yoko Ono. We'll start you with that one. John Lennon and...
Yoko Ono.
Fred Astaire and...
Ginger Rogers.
Laurel and...
Hardy.
Anne Ziegler and...
Webster Booth.
Nervo and...
Knox.
Lerner and...
Lowe.
Ray Allen and...
Pass.
Gilbert and...
Sullivan.
Sonny and...
Cher.
Hilda Baker and...
Pass.
Yes, thought it might. Just a little difficult.
Yeah.
The tall, thin
Yeah.
lady
Yeah.
she used to work
Yes,
with, when in
yeah.
fact it was a fella, many times.
Yeah.
Cynthia. Hilda Baker and Cynthia.
Yeah.
Ooh, you remember that?
Yes, yes,
Ray Allen, great mate of mine, and Lord Charles was the other one we wanted. His Vence,
Yeah.
his little drunken doll. At the end of that, too, you have 8 right, I think. £80 you've got. Nice. Lovely. What a way to start. What a good opening here. There you go. At the end of the first round of questioning, Rini and Harry have got £60, but joint leaders at the moment are couple number 1, couple number 3, both on £80. Jack, Ethel, John and Anne. Lovely. So, second round of questioning. This time, of course, Ethel, £80 each correct answer. Second round questions. That's the one for you, is it? Good. Thank you, Caroline. Okay. Okay, we'll let you have one to start with. This question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters L-A. We give you the definition, you give us the word. Words beginning with L-A. A young sheep is a lamb. We'll start you with that one. A young sheep is a
lamb.
Small red beetle with spots. Room for scientific experiments.
Laboratory.
Place for washing clothes.
Laundry.
Physical work done for wages.
Labour.
Fastening for a gate.
Latch.
Spoon for serving soup.
Ladle.
Scottish landowner.
Laird.
A lake near a sea.
Pass.
Language of ancient Rome.
Pass.
Latin was what we wanted, the language of ancient Rome. A lake near a sea was a lagoon, and a small red beetle with spots, those little ladybirds was what we wanted, a ladybird. So at the end of that, what have you scored? £560 you got. That's a nice start. That is very good indeed. Okay, Rini and Harry, second round questions. And Harry, yes, you choose them this time. So for £60 for each correct answer for you, your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letter C-E. We give you the definition, you give us the word. Words beginning with C-E. 100 years is a century. We'll start you with that one. 100 years is a...
Century.
An official population count.
Pass.
Underground room for storing wine.
Cellar.
Small room for a monk.
Cell.
Document that proves you've been ill.
Certificate.
Midpoint of a circle.
Centre.
Large stringed musical instrument.
Cello.
Observation of a happy anniversary.
Pass.
Small American coin.
Pass.
Former name of Sri Lanka.
Malaya.
No, Malaya, no, not quite. A bit out there. It was Ceylon, but never mind. The buzzer did beat you. A small American coin was a cent. Now you can remember. It's always easy after, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
What else? An observation of a happy anniversary was a celebration. And the other one was an official population count, census. We all have to go through that. But at the end of that round, you've scored £360 you got. 360 is good. That is very good. Okay, Caroline, once again, last envelope, so that's the envelope for John and Anne. And you're going to for £80 for each correct answer. Your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters P-A. We give you the definition, you give us the words. Words beginning with P-A. A boy attendant is a page. We'll start you with that one. A boy attendant is a...
Page.
A piece of glass in a window.
Pin.
A field for horses.
Pass.
An artist's oval board.
Pass.
Tall Eastern temple.
Paladin.
No. Sorry, the paladin. It is, in fact, it was pagoda.
Pagoda.
P-A. It's very difficult when you sit here and that clock's ticking away like it does. A field for horses. Can you think what that is now? That was a paddock.
Paddock.
Yes, it was a paddock. And the other one, an artist's oval board, a pallet.
Yes.
Never mind. What did we get? 2 right. So at the end of that, you got £160. With 2 right is good. There it is. Well done. So, the 2 words given to each of our couples this week spelt out P-A-L-A-C-E, palace. Tying in, of course, with this week's theme of music hall. But at the end of the quiz, on our opening show, we do have couple number 3, John and Anne, are on £160. We've got Rini and Harry, couple number 2 at £360. Winners of the quiz are Ethel and Jack, number 1, £560. I don't know. Very good. Very good indeed. Classic. Well, yeah, we have to say goodbye to John and Anne. It's always a bit... We say this every week, of course, to our couples. And I do say, of course, I bet it seemed like an eternity for you sitting up here, isn't it? You know, it goes so quickly, but when you're sitting there and you've got to fight that clock, it's a different thing. Whether you make the choice to answer or not answer, it's up to you. You did it. However, here's Caroline with the money. £160 is yours. There it is. In 5 is John. That ceramic dusty bin. There we are, John. Love to Edinburgh. Everybody up there. Good luck with the opera rackets. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, folks. Thank you. Well done. Okay, time for us to go away for the break. We'll be back pretty soon on 3, 2, 1. On there you go. Welcome to part 2, 3, 2, 1. Our theme is music hall, and we've got Harry and Rini there from Hainault in Essex. They're playing against Jack and Ethel, of course, in that lovely place, Jersey in the Channel Islands. Now, you know, folks, what happens here at the end of each item we show you, one of our guest stars will come to the table, leave a clue object and a rhyme. When we have 3 of them on the table, I'm going to ask each of you to select one you'd like to reject if you get through to part 3 to hopefully take home one of those marvellous prizes, all right? Yes. Good luck to you. OK, I told you music hall is our theme, and now we have that versatile vocalist, Mr. Christopher Emmett, and those titillating Terpsichoreans, the Brian Rogers Connection.
Cox's orange, tenner a pound, shan't be round tomorrow.
Morning, Joe.
Morning, girls.
Here, Joe, how's your wife?
My wife. Now there's a story. I keep called it. Hey, oi, just one note'll do. Thank you. I went strolling in the park when I spied a pretty maid. She seemed a sweet, demure young lass, so gentle and afraid. I asked her if she'd sit with me and make a daisy chain. I snuggled close, she turned to me and whispered this refrain.
Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the same. Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the same.
She had a lovely way with words. To the church that maiden dragged me in her bridal gown, and there upon the altar steps her mother held me down. Oh! The bridesmaid got quite overcome and fainted dead away. Wallop! But as I rushed to give her aid, I heard the bridesmaid say,
Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the
change key.
Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the same.
Turned out to be the wife's sister. Sad to say, my mine-law, she upped and passed away. Shut up. And to the chapel I did go, my last respects to pay. The undertaker took me in to show me that old girl. But as I knelt to kiss her brow, the corpse began to yell.
Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the same. Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men are all the same. Oh, Joe, what's your little game? Oh, Joe, no, Joe, I must protect my name. Oh, Joe, whoa, Joe, don't you feel no shame? Sling your hook, get out of it, you men. Oh, Joe, what's your little game?
Oh, Chris. Oh, they were the good old days, Chris.
I'd say they were.
Oh, lovely. Good number, Chris.
Right.
And, Graham Ripley, and you wrote that number.
That's right, yes,
Another
especially
good
for
song
the
of
show.
yours. And what are you leaving with?
Well, here you are. I'm leaving you a bulb. That's plain and simple, isn't it? Okay?
That's straight away. That's very easy. And
There
how
you are.
about their rhyme?
Now then, see what you make of this. Get out of it and sling your hook in. Get rid of this, we'll throw the book in.
There you are. Mm. Oh, very, very easy.
Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Emmett. Cheers,
Good
Chris.
luck, good luck. That's right.
There you have it. thought it was something... Something to do with fishing, you think?
Slingy hooking.
Yeah, what do you
Yes,
say,
I
Jack?
think so.
You think the same, do you? Yeah, I'll tell you what, by the next item, I bet you'll be thinking about something else. It's been very, very devious. You probably noticed that's a short rhyme. This season, ladies and gentlemen, every one of our rhymes will be shorter, and hopefully they might be a bit more easy to understand, but they'll be just as devious, I can promise you that. Okay, you think it's something to do with fishing? We'll get on and see what it's going to be a bit later on. Item number 2. Now we have a gentleman who's got a problem with a particular person's parent. And you've got to be sober to say that. It's the illustrious, the incontestable, the inimitable, Leslie Crowther.
My car will meet her, and her mother comes too. It's a two-seater. Still her mother comes too. At Ciro's when I am free, at dinner, supper or tea, she loves to shimmy with me, and her mother does too. I buy her trousseau, and her mother comes too. Asked not to do so, still her mother comes too. She simply can't take a snub. I go and sulk at the club, then have a bath and a rub, and her brother comes too. And her brother comes too. And her brother comes too.
Well, Leslie.
My dear sir.
Well done. You
Lovely.
didn't have to dress for us, Les.
Oh, well, I just, you know, I thought, well, because you had, you know, it was nice. Hello, you're nice.
Thanks for coming in. Because we're right so close to Christmas. You're appearing in pantomime again. You're always doing pantomimes everywhere.
That's right.
Where is
I'm giving my buttons once more. One, I'm still at the age to do it.
Yes, of course. You
Aberdeen.
must.
Aberdeen. Aye, I'm going to
Her
Aberdeen.
Majesty's.
Aye.
Hey.
Yes. Her Majesty.
Yes, great.
She's in
yeah.
it as well, yes.
She's good. Well, you've got to go. You've got to go and see that.
Absolutely.
What's the clue? What is it? It's a lamp, is it?
That is a lamp.
A lamp is the clue.
Yes.
Now, do you need the bins for the rhyme or not?
No, I'm all right.
You can read that.
Yes. Something old, something new. The art is knowing what to do.
See? He doesn't understand it, but he really gave it to you as though he did then. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Crowther. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of chat going on here, folks, I can tell you that. It could be what, Harry? Hey, what about Ethel? You're having a good chat. That could be a second honeymoon, a lamp? Why, what makes you think of a second honeymoon?
Something else, something new.
Oh, I see. Jack, is she after a second honeymoon, do you know?
She'll be looking.
There you go, that's something between... What about you, folks? What do you think about it? You don't think it's anything to do with fishing now?
It could be a fishing holiday.
Fishing holiday.
Oh, I see. All right.
You know, shark fishing.
Uh-huh, it could well be. And that you think is whatever it is. We
made
have
up
one
our
more on
minds
the
yet.
table, and then we're going to have to make up our minds. Okay? What we reject, if we are the lucky couple to go through. Right, item number 3, and this time we have that master of mirth, that professor of peripatetic patter, Mr. Bernie Winters. Yeah!
Anyway, another thing. Now then, how do you think I look? I mean, do you think, when you can talk to me, do you think I look all right? Well, this is a tremendous noise we're getting here. I mean, what do you think, folks? I mean, do you like this? Yeah, cool. Well, it wasn't dear, I paid by cheque. You see, when you do these type of shows, I don't know what, you know, could you pull your skirt down? I can't concentrate. You don't... you don't know what to wear, so I went to a sale, see? I've never been to a sale in my life, see? And, gosh, amazing. And, I went in this shop, see? I went in, and the whole place, like, sales, because all the ladies go to the sales, fellas, we don't go, see? And I went in the shop, and it's packed with women, hundreds of women. I was the only fellow in the shop with all these ladies. So as I go in with all the women there, they're pushing me and shoving me, and they were pressing their bodies up against me. I'm going again tomorrow. You think? And then again, I feel so good today by myself. I'm good enough by myself, see? Anyway, don't need the dog all the time. I didn't know where to get stuff made, you know, so I asked Ted Rogers, because he's a smart man, you know what I mean? Well, sometimes, I mean, nice man. He said, there's only one fellow, he said, there's a fella called Herbie Frog, the big tailor, he said, got a place in the West End. He said, go and see him, tell him. I said, Ted Rogers sent me. He said, what a big name, Ted Rogers, big star. So I go up to the West End, and I walk about, and I find this place, Herbie Frog. I go in, there's a little green man sitting on a table. I said, Mr. Frog, I said, that man, you know, that does all that business, the 321 fella, I said, he told me to come down here and get a suit made. Could you help me? I said, make me look nice. He said, well, miracles we don't do. He said, but, he said, I'll tell you what, he said, I'll get the girl to come out and measure you up for a suit. Well, I'm stood there and this girl comes out. Oh, you should have seen her. Arthritis in both hands, yeah. Anyway, this girl comes out and she's got this see-through dress on. You can see right through it. You can see her vest and everything. And, I'm stood there, she's got a tape measure in her hand, see, so she puts a tape measure around there, which wasn't bad at all, then she goes down here, see, down there, and then she said to me, would you stand astride, please? Well, I didn't know what she was talking about today. She said, open your legs. I said, shut your mouth and behave yourself, you. No, it could be funny in the West End of London, so I opened my legs like that, and she got down on her knees in front of me, see? Well, I stood there so embarrassed. I wouldn't look, I was looking up at the ceiling. And I could hear her breathing and sort of groping about down there, you see. All of a sudden, she gets a tape measure, she puts it in there and goes all the way down there. And then, right up the other side. Whew. Then she looks at me and says, now I'm going to measure you for the jacket. I said, look, forget the jacket, I'll have 2 pair of trousers. Thank you. Thank you. Really, Harry, Jack, and that's all. Right,
what a great job. Hey, listen, Ben, when you go to that tailor, can I have a couple of pair of pants as well?
Certainly.
This is lovely. What are you leaving? These are the clue.
The cue is my hat.
Your hat's the clue. But listen, like me, I'm at Torquay. Leslie's off to Aberdeen. You're doing the pantomime this year where?
Oh, funny you should say that.
Well, I just sort
I'm going to Newcastle. Newcastle.
Which is where you do your TV show.
Yes, make me laugh. Yes, yes, I'm going to Newcastle. Just the plug's over. I can't say no more because they cut it. Got to get in. This is the clue before I go. Bernie will tell you, here it's gone, but now you'll know the big trip's on. Do you understand that?
Not a bit.
Nor do I.
No, that is the third one. We've got to make up our minds. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernie Winters.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, can you make anything out of that one that Bernie just left? No?
No, it's a holiday, is it? We
had a holiday up here, didn't we, somewhere? Well, I'll tell you what I can do. You just heard that from Bernie. I can read both of these again. Now, the bulb, remember, was the first item brought in by Chris Emmett. Chris said, get out of it and sling your hook in. Get rid of this, we'll throw the book in. Now, Chris said that. The lamp brought in number 2 item by Leslie Crowther. Leslie said, something old, something new. The art is knowing what to do. So, have you changed your minds again?
Yes. Not that one. I'm giving him first choice, so you're going to have that one. I've let him have first choice.
You want to get rid of this one if you know? Harry wants to get rid of that one?
Yeah.
You're thinking about something else?
Wrong.
God help him if it's wrong. Yeah. Never mind. So, whatever happens, are you going to get rid of that too?
Yeah.
OK, both couples are going to reject the lamp brought in by Leslie Crowther if you get through. Right, here is the elimination question. Now, well, you know I'm going to start to read this. If you like to put your hands beside that button in front of you, and when you think you know the answer, hit the button and answer. If you answer before hitting the button, I must offer it to the other couple, all right? If they indeed are wrong, I'll carry on reading it till somebody hits it and gets it right. Here comes the question. This is a British music hall comedian. His real name was Thomas Henry Sargent. His first London appearance was at Shoreditch in 1922, and he was famous for his blue book. He was first billed as the chief...
Max Miller.
Max Miller it was indeed. It took a bit of time, but you got it, Deanie. Oh! You hit the button and you hovered just a bit, really. You weren't too sure. I thought the blue book was going to give it away, but Max Miller, blue book today, it would be a light yellow today, wouldn't he? The great Max Miller. However, wonderful, you've got through, of course, and we have to say goodbye to Ethel and Jack, but we've got the money you won in the quiz. Caroline has that. How much was it, Caroline?
£560.
£560. I love it. Marvellous. There it is. That's ceramic costume. And as a memento so, and a little consolation prize. Just take a little look across there. Chris Emmett has some absolute... They are the bills, the old musical bills, absolute originals. Look at the names up there. Gertie Katana, G.H. Eliot, everybody. Wonderful. A little consolation. Thank you for coming along. Ethel, take care.
Yeah.
Love to everybody back there in Jersey. Give them a great round of applause, folks. Take it easy, Ethel. Bye-bye, Jack. Thank you. Lovely. Oh, dear, says, now you're there, Reenie. Harry, you're there. Now the trouble really starts. I say, I saw you hover there and you didn't know whether it was wrong or right, did you?
I wasn't too sure, no.
Luckily, you took the chance. Of course, that means you are through. But now we're going to go into part 3, and you know what you've got to do now. Put your heads together and try and reject that little bin. If you win him, you just take home a brand new dustbin. We'll be back after the break. They have rejected the lamp. We'll see what it is in a couple of minutes. See you soon. Welcome to part 3 of our Music Hall 321. Harry and Reenie are from Haynalton, Essex. They've got all the way through, hopefully to take home a good prize. You've rejected the lamp, Harry, brought in by Leslie Crowther. And what do you think it is? Any idea?
Well, we think it might be new lamps. New lamps for old, you know.
Yeah, new lamps.
Could be the dusty bin, really.
No.
Oh, that's what you're hoping for. I think we're all hoping for. Let's find out what it is. Leslie said, something old, something new. The art is knowing what to do. Something old, something new, something old could mean antique, as Leslie brought you in the lamp, perhaps an antique lamp, but what about something new? Then he said the art of knowing what to do. New together with art in the antique world should mean Art Nouveau. And that's exactly what this is. Take a look at this. Now, Harry. Lovely, Reed. Is right, because this is a Goldscheider Art Nouveau lamp by Gross. The waistband of the terracotta figure is studded with opals, would you believe? Not only a beautiful piece to grace your home, but also with its ever-increasing value, today, particularly with inflation, a heck of an investment. A marvellous prize. It's been rejected. It has to go. Thanks, Caroline. Take it away. 3, 2, 1, a big prize. Okay, on now with our next act. And here we have a number. The number is called Showmanship, and very aptly named because it is that master of mellifluous melody, Mr. Frankie Vaughan.
When you see a magician on the stage with 6 birds in a cage and he waves his magic stick, then it's amazing the birds all disappear and everyone will cheer at that great trick. But me, well, I'm not fooled, 'cause I know what that's called. Showmanship, just a little bit of showmanship. I call it get up and gomanship. But you can't beat it. A certain flair that can get a trooper anywhere. That makes me stop and stare each time I meet it. Star appeal, if you got it, any scene you'll steal. But it's something that you gotta feel. Don't try and learn it. So let me give you one important tip. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got showmanship. Now, you go to the circus for the day. A drum roll starts to play and the children start to yell. Look up there, look up there. Wow. It's the acrobats on the high trapeze. But suddenly you freeze. They nearly fell. You clap and shout hooray. But I hate to have to say, showmanship
Just a little bit of showmanship. It's being in the nomanship. That's certain something. A chemistry, that's a special kind of energy. In all sincerity, I'll tell you one thing. Stage control isn't something you can pigeonhole, but you've got to give your heart and soul. You just can't fake it. I've searched across the world, both near and far. Where I found showmanship, I've also found a star. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, some rubber balls from which I will juggle. 1, 2, 3. And now, an ordinary cane, which I'll produce a red handkerchief, a blue handkerchief, and would you believe it, a yellow handkerchief. Magic, ladies and gentlemen, magic. And now, my top hat, from which I'll produce not 1 rabbit, but 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that's showmanship. You got it. For a field, if you got it and you'll see. But it's something that you gotta feel. Don't try to learn it. So let me give you one important tip. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got showmanship.
Listen, knockout number. I mean, I said in the intro, showmanship. That's your latest record, isn't it?
It is, indeed.
And that's what you're going to leave as the clue, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
There you are, the showmanship. What about that? That's going to be the clue. But knockout, Frank, I mean, that really is suited to you, that song, isn't it? I mean, all that kind of number is right up your alley, but that's a cracking song.
It is.
Like everyone, you're busy. Are you off any exciting place soon?
Yes, I'm going to a place that you've been to. It's called Swaziland.
Oh, yes, the Royal
Royal Swazi Spa.
Smashing, yeah.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Great place, yeah. Lovely.
It's a white...
Like Llandudno with sun, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be the clue then, is it, Frankie?
It is, yes, my latest record.
Latest record,
Yes.
Showmanship. A great
Yes.
number. And what about their rhyme? What does that say?
Ah, yes, excuse me.
Oh, there, he's got them for me.
Well,
Special
it's gone
request. I think these bins are fantastic.
Look
Look at those, look at those.
Anyway, it says, with tricks, our Frankie found a star. A constellation, here they are.
Here they are, really.
Here they are.
Harry, any idea?
Here they are.
Well, we have 3 on the table. We have to reject one, but thank Frankie Vaughan, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Ted.
Good luck in Swazi. Good luck.
Give me your love.
Thank you. Frankie Vaughan, knockout. What a trooper. Always a marvellous performance and a great song.
Yeah.
What do you think, Harry?
I think that could be the car.
You think that could be?
I think it could be
the
diamonds.
Car? A car? If we got a car, you think it could be diamonds? Well, we've got the bowl brought in, of course, by Chris Emmett, and the hat, which was brought in by Bernie. Which of these two would you like to hear again? The hat?
Yes,
Oh, you didn't make any bones about that, did you? Straight in with the hat. Okay. Bernie said, Bernie will tell you, here it's gone, but now you'll know the big trip's on. So, what do you say, really?
Shall we?
No, we'll get rid of the hat.
All right, we get
Yes,
rid of the
Harry,
hat.
he was definite. Wants to
Yes.
get rid of the hat. And you're okay about that? Not very okay, but she wants to get rid of it, yes?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Okay, right, you're going to reject the hat brought in by Bernie Winters. Bernie will tell you, here it's gone, but now you know the big trip's on. See what Bernie said? Right, Bernie will tell you, here it's gone. Well, the E-R-E, here, goes from Bernie. There are 3 letters left, which is B-N-I, but now you'll know the big trip's on. Because this is the prize where we'd have tripped you up in a big way. You've done it, Dusty Bin, you've rejected it, yeah! Oh, look at that. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Caroline. Dusty, I'm sorry, mate. Off you go. Well, you've rejected it. Smash it. Oh. Hey. It's lovely. Really was a bit like Lorraine Chase then. She said, it's good, isn't it? It is good when you've rejected them. It's not quite so good when you're winning, believe me. OK, one more on the table, then we're on to the final three. And for our finale, we're going to pay tribute to those great musical comedians, Bud Flanagan and Chesney Allen. And we combine the talents of Mr. Leslie Crowther and Mr. Bernie Winters.
Hello, Bud.
Hello, Ches.
The Ritz we never sighed for.
The Carlton they can keep.
There's only one place that we know.
And that is where we sleep.
Underneath the arches, we'll dream our dreams away. Underneath the arches, on cobblestones we lie. Every night you'll find us tired out and worn, happy when the daylight comes creeping, heralding the dawn, sleeping when it's raining, and sleeping when it's fine. Trains rattling by our barn, faithful is our pillow, no matter where we stray. Underneath the arches, we'll dream our dreams away. Sleeping when it's raining, and sleeping when it's fine. Trains rattling by our barn, pavement is our pillow, no matter where we stray. Underneath the arches, we'll dream our dreams away. Strolling, shining
doing well.
Wonderful.
All right.
Lovely.
I'm going to Newcastle in Pantomime.
yeah,
You don't know
Aberdeen. I'm going to Aberdeen.
I was going to ask you, doing anything next summer?
No, I'm going to get the coat remoulded.
Yeah.
Listen, what's going to be the clue this time?
Sheet music.
Sheet music is the clue. And how about the rhymes?
With the arches, we'll provide a clue.
Not strolling, but he's going to.
He's going to, really? What do you say to that one? Is all she says.
Yes.
Well, we've got to think about it. But once again, thank Leslie Crowther, Bernie Winters. Cheers, fellas. Cheers. Thanks a million. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Oh, green is in like a flash. I'm going for that one. Why, what do you think of that?
Well, because it's arches and he's and...
What do you mean, you're going for it? You mean you're going to keep it or reject it?
No, I'm going to keep that one.
Oh, I see. Well, we've got two you can hear.
So
one of these two you can hear again. The bulb you want to hear again? Right. Number one item brought in by Chris Emmett. Get out of it and sling your rook in. Get rid of this. We'll throw the book in. So, there you are. Last three on the table. Oh, a titter ran through the audience.
That one. We've got to get rid of that one.
Yeah. Oh, listen to Reen. She's getting stroppy now. We're going to get rid of that one.
Since I got Max Miller, I feel it's my night tonight.
You
so
do.
I'll
Well,
get rid of
yes,
that one.
you got Max Miller. I think you deserve that. The bin's gone, so you're going to get rid of the bulb, yes?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Bulb, Chris Emmett brought in. Number one item, get out of it and sling your hook in. Get rid of this, we'll throw the book in. Get out of it and sling your hook in. If you sling your hook into this one and landed it, you could well have been getting out of it. Get rid of this, we'll throw the book in. The book in would have been throwing you, would have been a booking for the two of you to the land of the bulb fills, a 3-2-1 holiday. Take a look at this. We're going to fly you by scheduled flight to Amsterdam, where your personal chauffeur would have taken you to a first-class hotel. Included in the trips arranged for you were a restful cruise along the 17th century canals, chances to visit the diamond houses and art galleries, a visit to the fabulous Keukenhof flower gardens, and a tour to the beautiful Dutch countryside and traditional farms and bulb fills. On top of all of that, first-class dinners every night of the holiday at Amsterdam's leading restaurants, including a theatre restaurant. No, that has been rejected. The bulb brought in by Chris Emmett. Now we are down to the final two. We've got Frankie Vaughan's latest record, Showmanship. With tricks, our Frankie found a star, a constellation. Here they are. Yes, what did she say? Oh, look, she's giving you that, Harry.
No, definitely
not.
No? We don't get one read again, do we?
No, yes, I can read this one again. The sheet music brought in just now, last item by Bernie and Leslie. They said, with the arches, we'll provide a clue, not strolling, but he's going to.
That one. You're going to get rid of that one.
Poor Harry. Here we go. Not bad for 72 years of age, is it? With tricks, our Frankie's found a star, a constellation. Here they are.
You see, constellation's not a car.
Constellation's not a...
No, not a car.
Oh, is that what you're after?
That's what he said.
With tricks, our Frankie's found a star. Frankie's song was about showmanship, in which he found a star. But he also brought in his new record as a clue, which wasn't only a plug, but a hint about the recording. A constellation, here they are. A constellation is a group of stars, and you could have seen and recorded all the stars you wanted on this marvellous television and video recorder. Just take a look at this. Hey, look at that. Thank you very much, Caroline. I'm afraid it has to go. Take it away, please. Well, Harry, you should have told Rena you should have kept that if you'd have wanted that. Do you have a video recorder at home?
No.
Not a video. Fabulous remote control colour TV set as well.
My daughter's just bought one so she can record this show.
Yeah, your daughter was recording this show? Well, you could have recorded everything on that, couldn't she? But there you are. You have rejected it.
I'm playing my hunches tonight.
You're playing your hunches tonight, and OK, you have the last one brought in by Leslie and Bernie, the sheet music. With the arches, we'll provide a clue. Not strolling, but he's going to. Right, Reen, here it is. With the arches, we'll provide a clue. Well, the first three letters of arches might have been clue enough, but we also said not strolling, but he's going to. So if HES goes from arches, all you have left is ARK. Rearrange that and the sheet music, and you get music, maestro, please. So what do you think it could be? Maestro, the British Leyland Maestro, you've won the car, yeah! Hey! Come on then, Reed. Here we go. And there's no ifs. You're going to get in it, aren't you? Yes, you are, Caroline. OK, Harry, come down here. By the look of it, I think it's Reedy's car. Here you go, Harry. Congratulations. Wonderful. Here you have it. Oh, marvellous. Oh, is that great? Really, absolutely terrific. She's over the moon, this lady. OK, just one moment. You've got money you won in the quiz. You've forgotten about that? Bonnie has that. How much, Bonnie? £360 you won in the quiz. Don't forget that. Wonderful. Congratulations to you both. Just a kiss. There you have it. Marvellous people. There you have it. What a way to start the series off. Lovely people, congratulations. Thank you for watching. I'd like to thank all of our folks on the show, but particularly Frankie Vaughan, Bernie Winters and Leslie Crowther. Till we see you next week. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care. You are lovely. Lovely, eh? Look at that. Awesome.